Hey guys, and welcome to the Stars Gaming Show with me, Stars Gaming, Footloose 2005,
Hey folks, how's it going?
Mr. Plim,
Whoop whoop.
See you
In
later.
the house.
the Game Buster Mark,
How y'all doing?
and Mr. Joshy J.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
So, guys, if you remember, over a year ago, we did actually have a podcast called the Unnamed Podcast. Go back and check it out if you want. But I, in particular, wasn't the biggest fan of that podcast because it seemed like it was very out of control and crap.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we have a new podcast called The Stars Gaming Show. I'm not a big fan of that name, but
Yeah, you are. Don't fucking lie.
Great name. Like the Stars Gaming Show.
what are
Little
we?
jingle and everything.
We need a little jingle, don't we? What we're going to do, if anyone can come up with a better name, let me know. So this is going to be a 6-part series just now before we go into a second series, but I just want to get the first 6 parts done, see how it goes, and maybe try different things for it. I don't know. So we have a new structure, we have little segments on it. We've got What You Playing, we've got the bullshit story, which is going to be great. Trust me, that's going to be great. And we've just got little things from everybody, hopefully, at one point, and it'll be good, I think. There's my phone, because,
Wait.
you know, it would be me. It would be me. That's my
Told you
phone.
the show had a jingle.
That's my phone telling me it's 9 AM, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah. Anyway, at one point I would like to do a series. Well, we are doing a series called Which Game. I'll go into that more in detail when we come round to it. But at one point I would like to get it to connect more with the audience. Yeah, so that might be something for the second series. So that's good.
Any commercial? No.
Oh no, not that. So our first segment is called What You Playing. This is very, very self-explanatory. Really what it is, as all 5 of us are going to be telling you what we've been playing recently. Footloose 2005 does a show like this on his channel, so go check that out if you want. He calls it Games He's Been Playing Recently. But maybe stick this one to one game that you've been playing over the past week or couple of weeks and just talk about it. So, Foot, what have you been playing?
A game called Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs.
Well, everyone's playing Watch Dogs, I'm playing Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs.
So you're watching them sleep, basically, is what you're doing.
Aye, we'll go with that, even though there's bloody no dogs in the game.
Oh yeah, no, I
See,
know.
that's what I was
Good
going
game.
to say. What is the point of calling it Sleeping Dogs and Watch Dogs? There's no dogs in either game.
Aye, strange, I don't know how they came up with the name, but...
Disappointing game titles.
I know, I'm not having it.
I was expecting some dogs.
Aye, I know. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that game at the moment. It's like a sandbox game, kind of like Grand Theft Auto. But I think the story bit's really, really good. And I'm not really a big fan of like side missions and that, but the ones in that game are actually really enjoyable.
Have you been collecting any of the idols? Like you collect stupid idols like goats and stuff and take it to this stupid grand karate master and he teaches you new moves?
Oh, aye, yeah, the statue thing,
Oh.
yeah. A few of them, I'm not like going out of my way to get them, but you know, if I see them nearby or whatever, I'll snatch them up.
I think I got all of them when I was playing through it. I can't remember.
Oh, right.
I think I did, because there was one that was like a right pain in the arse to get. In some house that you can only get once during a story mission. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Alright, that's quite good.
So,
I'll have to keep my eye open for that.
Yeah. It's a good game, Sleeping Dogs. I played through it last year at some point. Quite good.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, definitely.
So,
I'm impressed with it.
Mr. Plim, what have you been playing?
Mainly Pokemon Y.
What was that?
To be quite honest. Just because, well, I don't have a lot to... Who's laughing and why are they laughing?
I don't know. I thought I heard someone fart in the background, but
No, I've got a squeaky chair.
A squeak
oh, okay. Sorry, I'll stop being stupid.
No, it's me. I do.
Oh my god, this is out of control.
Already?
I knew I heard something.
Wow, I thought it was my squeaky chair. Obviously, Josh is just being profanity everywhere.
I've already asked if everyone has emptied their bowels, Josh.
We do it live.
Oh god.
Anyway,
it's too early
back
in the
to
morning for
Pokemon
this.
Y. It's a game that I've been looking at playing for a long, long time because I'm a big fan of the Pokemon series ever since Red and Blue. And it takes a good kind of 2D, 3D aspect. I don't like some of the names of the Pokemon, but the region is based around France, and the main city's got the Eiffel Tower in the middle. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think I'm 3/4 of the way through now. I've just got 2 gym badges left, so that'd be cool.
That's good. So, Pokemon White. I've only played a little bit of Pokemon White. Wait, is it White? It's White.
It's White you've got.
I think I got about. It was actually gifted from you, actually.
Yeah.
I think I've got about 4 badges on it. Then I kind of gave up because I got lost, and then I couldn't be bothered looking up a walkthrough. Should probably go back to that, but I don't even remember my team.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, Mark, what are you playing?
It's more like what I've just finished playing last night, to be exact, and that was Batman Arkham City.
Yay.
Because I played Arkham Asylum, and and then recently when I chucked out basically all my games, that was one of the ones to leave. And then I recently rebought it along with Arkham City because I realised, hang on, probably shouldn't throw away decent games. And then I played Arkham City, and it really surprised me. I mean, I completed it in 3 sittings. It was like one of them experiences where you had to finish it. You were like, you put the rest of your life on hold for just to play a video game. But that's how it was, folks. It was that good. I really enjoyed it. I really liked the story. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I really liked the ending, even though the final boss was a bit kind of like strange, in my opinion. But yeah, it had it's basically Arkham Asylum, but really like amped up. It's Arkham Asylum on steroids. This is how I'd describe it. Really good game, and I'm looking forward to the next one in the series.
Arkham Origins, is it?
That's more. I think that's more. Yeah, technically yes, but that's
a prequel
more of a
to the two. Yeah.
But
the one that
Knight.
they're bringing, the Arkham Knight. That's the one they're bringing out later on next year, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, if it's as good as City was, then we could be looking at a decent game for this generation. Cough, cough.
So yeah, I have actually finished Arkham City as well. I like this. I've been able to talk about every single game you guys have. Arkham City, I thought Arkham Asylum was better.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Because Scarecrow was in the first one, and Scarecrow segments in Arkham Asylum.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Well, you're probably going to like Origins because he is actually going to be the main villain.
Oh, great.
Not Origins in Arkham Knight.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
It was just mainly because his boss fights with him. He was just like this huge guy because that's what he does to you. Like puts this gas on you or whatever it is. I can't really remember, but it just makes you have like funny nightmares and stuff like that.
Like hallucinations.
Yeah.
I feel like in City, did you fight the Mad Hatter? His side mission was quite similar. You became like a weird bunny Batman, and you had to fight all these bunny people on a clock face. It's quite psychedelic. But yeah, he's no Scarecrow, but yeah.
Quite liked the Mr. Freeze battle in Arkham City as well, actually.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Not try to give much away, but I don't suppose it hurts telling people what bad guys are in the game. If anything, it would draw you to it.
Yeah, I got you.
Very much so.
So anyway, let's cap off this. What you playing? Oh well, I've still got me, to be honest. But Josh, what you playing?
What have I been playing?
Yes.
I have been playing FIFA 14 on the PS4, and I started doing a Manchester United career mode where I've been rebuilding Manchester United, selling the older players and bringing in younger players for the future.
Who could be buying?
I've been buying of all players from Real Madrid, like Bayern Munich. I can't quite give you the names, but there's this player called, I think his name is, for a Real Madrid player, I can't think of his name.
Di Maria.
No, he's a Spanish right back. I think he's called Nacho somebody.
Nacho Fernandez.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Alright, have you been playing anything like, it's this concept that me and Foot kind of came up with called a campaign game, where like you exclude sport titles and online games, if that makes any sense to anybody.
Yeah, okay, well, I've been playing Call of Duty with one of my neighbours downstairs in the communal lounge where I live.
Alright.
Yeah, that's been good fun.
Alright. So,
and my favourite map is the one in the airport. It's called Turnamo.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, it's good map.
Yeah. So that's about it, I think.
All right, awesome. So now it's down to me. I'm the last one for what are you playing? I have been playing. Well, most recently is Watch Dogs or Watch_Dogs. I don't understand the little underscore, but it's actually a really good game, and from what I've seen, it's either a game that people are going to love or people are going to hate. Thankfully, I absolutely love it. It is really unique in the sense that you are a guy called Aidan Pierce, and he's like this wonderful hacker. He's got the best smartphone ever. The whole city has been turned into a smart city, which is something that sounds like it could possibly happen one day. With all of this new technology that's coming through to turn it into a smart city, but he's really good at hacking. He can hack the traffic lights, for example. He can hack security cameras, and he can hack himself into buildings and stuff like that. It's just a really, really good game. It's a third-person shooter type of game, because you're not always shooting people, but when you are, it does work really, really well. The story was absolutely fantastic from beginning to end, and I heard it was something like a 18.5 hour long game, just going through the main story, which was ridiculous, because I think I finished it in about 10 hours. So, I mean, there's no difficulty setting or anything, but no, it's an absolutely fantastic game, and if anybody was a little bit on the fence about buying it, I would really suggest picking it up and giving it a go. The ending was really good as well, and just the overall game I thought was just very, very solid, and definitely worth playing.
Well, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So for the people that haven't played it, is it a game that you guys are interested in getting?
Possibly someone in the future, not quite decided yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm let's playing it at the minute, but
yeah, and I'll link that in the description. Andrew's Let's Play, or Mr. Plim's Let's Play, I should say. This next section is called Which Game? I'm thinking of changing this one, but I don't know to what. I basically wrote out this whole thing in about 2 hours or something.
Wow.
So this section, Which Game? This is it's difficult. If anyone has heard of a TV show called Blockbusters, it is very similar to that, but we're changing it to games. So what I'm going to do is there's two different types of questions. I've got two very easy ones here. One is basically a story, and I'll give you the initials, and you guys have got to try and guess which game it is. Then the second one is basically just, I've changed some of the words, I've given you the initials, and you guys got to guess what it is. So I've got two very easy ones, just so you can understand how it goes. So the first one is, I was driving down the motorway, looked at the fuel and realised I was running low, when all of a sudden a wombat appeared on the road. I had to quickly brake, which caused the car behind me to smash into me, and it caused a pile-up. CB.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yay!
Yes!
So, do you understand where I got that, like, how the story works into the thing? So,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wombat is Bandicoot, they're similar animals, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of.
Smashed into me, caused a pile-up, crash. Yay.
Yeah.
Very easy one. The second one is also very easy. It is just Lord of Battle. GOW.
Oh, God of War.
God of War.
Very, very easy. So a god can also be a lord. Battle, war, similar thing. So hopefully you guys especially understand how this works, and everyone watching understands how it works, or this could be a very failure of a series. Right.
Yeah.
This last one I do really like. I know, let's see if you guys can get it. Bonus points if you can get the console it was on as well. Okay. So, Daffy, Donald, and Sonic's little buddy Miles have been telling stories again. DT.
DuckTales, Sega Mega Drive.
Yeah, it was exactly DuckTales. I liked that one. I actually had the NES written down, but if it's on the Sega Mega Drive as well, that's absolutely fine. So, I like that one. I'm quite disappointed how quickly you got it.
Sorry.
I like that one though, DuckTales. We move on to Game of the Week, which this week it is supplied to us by Footloose 20005. So what is today's Game of the Week? He's not prepared.
It's a Crash Bandicoot 3 War on the PS1.
So want to tell us a little bit about Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped then?
It's my favourite platformer on PlayStation 1. Probably my favourite platformer of all time if it wasn't for the one Mega Drive Sonic games. But the way the game looks, just absolutely beautiful. Even to this day, I think the graphics have, held their own, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, it's still fantastic even to this day. A lot of games don't age that well, but for me, Crash Bandicoot 3 definitely ages well. I would say it's quite a fair difficulty as well. I would say it's easier than Crash 1, well, a lot easier than Crash 1. And I would say easier than Crash 2 as well.
Yeah,
I just think you get more lives and things, stuff like that. The vehicle levels were okay. I mean, they overdid them in Crash Bandicoot, was it Wrath of Cortex or something? I didn't think they did them very well in that. But the vehicle levels in Crash 3 I thought were just right. And it introduced Coco Bandicoot as well.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually play as her as a playable character for the first time. And the only bad thing about it, in my opinion, is hidden gems. I could never find those gems when I was younger. Same with Crash 2 as well. You can never find these hidden gems. I mean, I like the idea of smashing all the boxes to get a gem at the end. But I didn't like the hidden ones. The hidden ones are a pain in the arse.
Yeah, I agree. And also, the level, what I get really annoyed is the one underwater where you got those stupid electronic things sort of spin round and round.
Oh, yeah, them.
Yeah, no, bloody annoying.
Yeah. Just try and visualise it, guys. I don't have any pictures or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do really enjoy Crash Bandicoot 3 as well. I'm always really undecided whether it's Crash 2 or Crash 3 that's my favourite game, and I always kind of lean towards Crash 2. I don't know why, but I do, even though I've finished Crash 3 many, many more times. But the hidden gems I actually do kind of like. Some of them especially, I think some of them have very, very interesting ways to get them. Whereas, let's just say Crash 2 for example, the very first level, how you get the blue gem is don't smash any boxes.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to play through that level at least twice to get 100%, and I just think that's really, really good.
How are you supposed to know how to do that without a walkthrough?
That's
it
just
was
the
the
thing,
first Crash Bandicoot I ever played.
Crash
Yeah.
3.
Same here.
I think my first one was actually Crash 1. But I loved it back then. Now I'm not as big a fan of it.
Yeah.
Because I've played better Crash Bandicoot games.
Oh god,
Yeah.
So let's move on. Turn the page. So this next one is just kind of relying on everybody to know of the new games that's coming out in the next couple of months, I suppose. I've written down a couple here, but nothing that is too spectacular. So this new one is called New Games. I don't know if I'm going to keep with this title either. Again, this is just kind of like a, what do you call it, a pilot episode. where names can still be changed, or a pilot series. We're going to move on to second series where things are probably going to be a little bit better. But new games, guys. Is there any new games that are coming out in the next couple of months or year or whatever that you are looking forward to?
Yes, I am. There's a game I'm looking forward to. There's two. There's FIFA 15 and F1 2014 on the PlayStation 4. First time that Codemasters are making a Formula 1 game on next generation.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see what the graphics are going to be like and see if it's a big improvement from the PS3.
I've been meaning to give Codemasters a little call and tell them to bring back LMA, but...
I miss those games.
LMA, fantastic games.
Yeah, fantastic games. The one I played really was LMA Manager 2003.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was more 2007, but it's just because it was on the 360, and when you simmed a game, it went so quickly. I had it on the PS2 as well, LMA 07, and it took a real 90 seconds to simulate a game, whereas on the 360 it took about 3.
Aye,
So it just
PlayStation
shows
2 version was far too slow.
Yeah, it just showed you the real differences in processing speed that those had. So
Right, yeah.
anyway, new games. Is there any other new games that you guys are looking forward to?
I'm looking to one game, but it's kind of weird because I don't actually own the system that it's coming on, and I'm kind of debating whether it's worth buying the system just for this one game. But I'm thinking it's probably, I don't know. The game I'm looking forward to is Zelda spin-off. It's basically Dynasty Warriors meets Zelda, and it's called Hyrule Warriors. And I've been keeping tabs on it, and I've been looking at this sort of like Nintendo on their YouTube channel release different little teaser trailers with the characters that are in the game. And as I've been watching it, I've been thinking this looks pretty good, but I don't know because Dynasty Warriors gets repetitive really, really quickly.
Oh yeah.
And the game looks fantastic because you can get to play as all these Zelda characters. I think it looks really good, and it could be fun to play like the campaign or whatever. See how they've put it together. There's not really much else I can say really, but
the question is it a system seller for you?
I don't know. You see, I don't know. You come back to me when it comes out, and if I've got a Wii U, then yes. But
obviously,
man. I don't have enough room for a Wii U to be honest. But I might have to chuck the PlayStation 3 out the window and then buy this one game.
When does that one come out? Do you know?
I've been keeping tabs of it, but I haven't been keeping tabs of the release date. There's go figure. Right. It's out fairly soonish, I think.
Yeah, it is. Give me 2 seconds and I'll tell you.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, it's all in Nintendo's press conference.
Oh, right, I wouldn't have watched that.
Yeah, no. I did, obviously. In fact, it's out in a couple of months. It's out on the 19th of September. No, hang on. Yeah, September.
Not too bad.
Well, guys, maybe by about that time, the Game Buster Mark will be able to give you his "What Are You Playing" on Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could start a little poll. Will I buy a Wii U?
Alright.
Yeah, sounds very interesting. And another game I'm looking forward to. I know I have it on PS3 already. And that's GTA 5 on next generation.
See, I was going to bring this up actually. Here we go. No, here we go. The current generation games, or last generation games being 360, Wii, and PS3, remastering their games to the newer consoles. How do you guys feel about that?
I think it's can I use swears?
Oh yeah, we've got bullshit story.
Okay,
so
yeah, I think it's bullshit. Do you know why?
Thank you.
Because it's when they've made these new consoles, they've said no to backwards compatibility, just so they can make a bit of money. That's how I view it.
See, finally get someone that's bloody speaking my language.
They do the same with the HD remakes.
Yeah, but there's a difference with the HD remakes. For some of them, if you're making an HD remake of the first 3 Ratchet and Clank games, that's brilliant because those are games that were out 2 generations ago. Making them look better because the games weren't actually in HD in the first place. Plus, it's taking 3 different games and turning it into just the one. So it's saving a lot of shelf space. Whereas when you take something like Tomb Raider, a game that came out, a year, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
You're basically bumping it up to the new console, knowing that everyone's bought it and played it, just so you can make an extra little bit of money. What's the point? For the consumer's point of view, how much better can it look?
Well, you see, I understand your point of view, and I suppose it is a bit of a gamble to release a game on next generation, but like my point is, there is obviously going to be a small improvement in the graphics, not by much, but a bit.
Graphics aren't everything,
and I'm just want to be interested to see what GTA 5 looks like on next generation, because don't get me wrong, they've done an amazing job on like the last gen Rockstar.
I mean, I can understand why Grand Theft Auto would come out on the next gen, because obviously it's only been out for a little while and it's probably going to have a pretty long life before they've made the next one, because we know how big those games are. It takes them like an age to just chuck them out. But for other games, like I said, Tomb Raider, it's nothing more than a money-making scam in my eyes.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, and the fact is, you're going to end up having 2 copies of the same game on different systems purely because one doesn't support the other, and I just don't like that idea. It's not very but if you don't have a lot of space on your shelf, it's not a good idea for you personally, but I just don't like it. It rankles.
See, the thing is, with like games like Thief, like Watch Dogs, they both came out on the same day on both consoles. That's absolutely fine because not everybody has the new consoles yet. But The Last of Us is another one. What is the point? That game's been out for well over a year now. And they are doing it purely because it's easy. It's easy, it's cheap just to put it on to the next one. How long do you think it takes them to make a HD remastered version of The Last of Us? I can't imagine it'd take them that long. But they'll look at the amount of money that they're going to bring in from doing it, because people that have sold their PS3s to buy a PS4, and they'll want to play The Last of Us again. So they'll go buy it again for the PS4. That's £60 brand new.
Yeah, I just don't see how that is smart in any way, shape, or form for the consumer. It's smart for the sellers, but for the buyer, you'll lose it in that scenario every time. But people do it. They want to. Fair enough. But I'm not.
I'd rather they just make a HD collection of Crash Bandicoot or something like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It means I can put away
awesome.
my PS1 copies because they take up a lot of space. The boxes are very easy to break. I'd rather not have them out all the time, and just have the one PS3 copy or Xbox 360 copy or Xbox One. I don't know when that would come out. But yeah, that's something I did actually want to bring up. I've got it written down here. The current gen to next gen games have come out. I don't know how many more there are. Does anyone know of other ones that are doing it?
But one game I'm looking forward to getting most certainly, and that's FIFA 15. I'm getting it like a day early before release day because I ordered online.
FIFA 15, this will actually be the first year in a long time that I'm not going to get FIFA on release.
Wow, why is that?
Just because it's a lot of money to spend on one game, and to be honest, I'm not actually that looking forward to it this year. I don't know what it's been. I've always been really up into the hype of FIFA, and this year I don't know. I'm still enjoying FIFA 14. I'm still making new career modes. I'm still playing through them. I've not been into Ultimate Team for a couple of years now, so that's kind of out the window, especially with me not being able to finish matches.
I must admit, the previous two FIFAs really had FIFA like 12, 13 and 14 really, they've had so much bullshit on it, it's unreal, at times, but like FIFA 14 on next generation, the passing is much better than on the last gen.
Well, hopefully it will be good. but it might end up turning into a series for me that would be like LMA, that I would just buy every 2 years, because LMA in particular, the between what games was it? 2002 and 2003 were pretty much the exact same game with updated players and leagues. So it really made no sense to me to buy that whole new game. So hopefully it will be a totally different game, really awesome looking, but as it stands, I'm not really that interested, because I can just go into the team management and just swap over all the major transfers that I want.
Yeah.
And start new careers. So yeah, that's about it for FIFA 15. But Final Fantasy 14, I've got that one written down. Anyone looking forward to that?
Nah.
No.
No.
Well, I know it's on the Xbox One and PS4. I saw a trailer for it. I've got to say, like always, the graphics look stunning. I mean, there's not much more I can take from just a visual trailer, because it showed no gameplay. But the graphics did look stunning, like in Final Fantasy 13. They absolutely brilliant. I think the graphics look awesome. And pretty much for Final Fantasy games, the name sells itself these days. You don't need to show gameplay. You don't need to show anything. You just put Final Fantasy 14 on the shelves, people will buy it. Because it's gained that reputation now. It's like Call of Duty, it's gained the kind of reputation to not even need to do anything big. The game will just sell itself.
Yeah.
So, and also I've got put down Fable Legends. It's going to be exclusive to Xbox One. Yay, another Xbox One exclusive. I'll bring you back to Albion, which is I think from Fable 1, I believe.
Yeah.
Has anyone played the first Fable?
Yeah, I've played 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, that's brilliant. I can't remember if Albion was 2 or 3 as well. I don't think so.
I think it might have been 2, but don't quote me on it. 2 was my favourite. 1 was good, but 2 is my favourite out of the 3. Because I've not played another one they brought out, and I can't even remember what it was.
Oh yeah, I've got it for the Kinect.
Yeah, Journey, that's the one.
Oh god, I don't know if I even want to play that.
But other than that, I mean, yeah.
I also think it's the first Fable game that lets you play with 3 AI companions or 3 friends through the story modes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That sounds really interesting, actually. So that was the 3 I've gotten written down. Is there any other games that are coming out recently that anyone would like to mention before we move on?
Splatoon.
Platoon?
Yes. A new IP for Nintendo. Well, they hope it to be. It looks good. It's a third-person shooter, kind of. But instead of using bullets, because obviously this is Nintendo, you can't have real violence. They have paint.
Paint?
But paint. It's basically paintballing, but I mean, it looks stunning. As far as I'm concerned, Nintendo do colour very well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of 4-on-4 team-based. What's so funny?
Hang on. It's just I got looked up and then I can hear a seagull outside.
Oh, alright. Nothing to do with the podcast then. So yeah, it's a 4-on-4. Kind of, you've got to cover a certain area in your colour. So kind of like capture the flag, I suppose. But it looks interesting. It's piqued my interest because I'm not really a shootery kind of person. I mean Halo, but that's about it.
Is that exclusive to the Wii U?
Yeah, exclusive to the Wii U. Obviously you've got Smash Bros coming out, but I mean I'm not the biggest Smash Bros fan. Shock horror. New Zelda that looks quite nice, but we were only teased with that. There was nothing really said. And then what looks like possibly a new Star Fox game, and obviously Hyrule Warriors, which Mark's touched upon. So
there was actually something that you mentioned to me the other day about what the Wii's doing with its just the original Wii, what it's doing with its like online content.
Did you honestly not know about that? That's been known for ages. They've killed the servers for the Wii 3DS, not 3DS, let's try that again. the DS and Wii online service. You can still get into the shop and buy stuff, but you can't actually play online anymore. Things like Mario Kart, Smash Bros.
See, I think
That's bullshit. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's really disappointing.
Yeah, that's really disappointing. So, yeah, very disappointing.
See, I'm not the only one that hadn't heard of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, now that's my time up because I got a meeting at 11 o'clock, I need to get organised and everything. So it's been a pleasure joining in, as always. I'm glad you brought back this series, Mark, and I'll see you guys soon. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Cheers for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye. And check out my Q&A video, and feel free to comment on any questions on the video. I'll see you guys all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, bye.
That's like the longest sign out ever.
Just a little bit.
Anyway, now we are down to just the four of us. That's real. He's going to miss my favourite part of the show. That's a shame. Let's move on to my favourite part of the show, which is completely non-gaming related.
Oh, we're not going to be singing again, are we?
No. I want to bring that back as well, because I love to sing.
Oh, dear.
But we are moving on to the bullshit story.
Oh, fantastic.
I have gone out of my own way to look up incredible news stories from all different websites. So what I've done is I've written them down in my own words because I don't want to be done for plagiarism. And then I've given them a clever little title. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the 3 titles that I've given them, and you guys have to choose from those 3 which one you would want to hear, and the other 2 plus a new one will be rolled over to the next episode. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Story number 1 is named You're in Trouble. Story number 2 is Aren't You Glad It's in Mexico? And number 3 is You'll Be Feeling That in the Morning. So which story would you guys like to hear?
Oh, what should we go for?
Third, maybe?
Yay.
So you guys going with You'll Be Feeling That in the Morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. There was this bloke from China who most likely was feeling a bit lonely. He got drunk one night and decided to stick an eel up his arse.
Oh, what? An eel?
An eel.
An eel?
An eel.
A live one? Or...
A live eel, yeah.
Oh my god, he must have been very cool.
Wow.
Very bored and very drunk.
But he lost control of it and it burrowed its way through the only place going.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, dear.
Oh no.
So he goes to hospital. I'm not really sure how that conversation went, by the way. But the eel apparently chewed its way through the man's colon and into his body cavity. After the operation, amazingly, both the man and the eel survived, although the eel died slightly later, probably through shame.
Oh, poor eel.
Now the man is being charged for animal cruelty.
Yes. I can't really argue against that one.
So yeah, eel be feeling that in the morning.
Oh no.
Oh god. You glad you chose that story?
Oh god, yeah.
Did he catch the eel beforehand? Was he fishing and
I
before?
never said.
This could go down well.
I never said it. Just said that it was a guy from China and he got drunk and shoved an eel up his ass.
Was it an electric eel?
I don't think so.
Oh.
That could have been a shocking tale.
Pun of the week.
Do you think that'll be a new story in How I Met Your Mother?
Oh, God.
At the hospital.
With an eel up your ass. That's something.
This is How I Met Your Mother.
She's the eel.
Oh my.
Episode.
I was going to be nice and say she was the nurse that pulled the eel out of my ass, but you know.
Oh god.
She was the eel.
No, they had to operate on him and they got it out through his stomach area.
Oh,
Not pulled it back out. That could have been awful.
that would have been. Yeah. Oh.
Oh god. So the two that we'll be rolling over to next week are You're in Trouble and RJ Glad It's in Mexico, which is going to be Capital Punishment, which is a nice spin on capital punishment, which I totally support and think they should bring that back to the UK. But just my opinion.
Oh, yes, I think we should bring back hangings.
Hangings.
Yes, yeah, public hangings in the middle of the town hall. Yep, everyone, bring your family.
I was thinking about being a bit more civil with the lethal injection, but hangings, that'll do.
Yeah.
What about just on the street beheadings?
Oh, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, real Ned Stark style.
Oh god. We
So,
should,
yeah.
spoiler alert for anyone that's not seen Game of Thrones that wants to see it.
Oh man.
Oh, I meant more like in the first episode when he does the beheading himself.
Alright, okay.
Not. Yeah. Poor Sean
Okay,
Bean.
let's push away from that, because we might get in trouble.
Yes.
So, Capital Punishment, it is basically the same as Game of the Week, except the opposite. Not the opposite of weak, but the opposite of it being good. This
Bad.
is basically Bag of Shit of the Week. Today it is going to be the Game Buster Bark who is going to be giving us our Capital Punishment Bag of Shit of the Week.
Oh, put me on a spot here.
You knew about this?
Do I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yes,
Yeah.
when we were discussing it at the podcast, you said you'd be up for it.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
No pressure
I-
then.
I don't actually have anything.
Just choose something. Something you hate. Something you absolutely can't stand.
Something I have to say can be like a thing in games.
Yeah, sure.
So I can go for like a feature in games which annoys me to no end.
Yeah, we'll do that because you don't actually have a game.
I don't actually have a game. I mean, there are bad games. I suppose I can't think of any off the top of my head. Oh, this is really terrible.
What about Skyrim? I know you didn't like that.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's my go-to for bagging the shit. Yeah, Skyrim is a gigantic, dragon-sized pile of dookie. It is a horrible disgrace on the gaming world, and fanboys feel free to refute this because blah blah for Srodar and all that. Yeah, I've said it before. I said it in the original podcast. Skyrim's a bag of shit for various reasons. Mainly because it's repetitive. All the scenery is the same. There's like one voice actor per 100 characters, and the treasure, the loot is terrible. You get like an iron dagger for going through like a 2-hour dungeon. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna use this. Dragons attack you at the most inopportune times. You're just minding your business, trying to climb a mountain, and all of a sudden there's friggin' goblet of fire shit happening, and you're like, what? Then you're dead. The game's too easy as well, and then when you put it on the hardest difficulty, it's too hard. So what's up with that? Why else does it suck?
The cover.
I haven't played the DLC, but I'm pretty sure that sucks as well. This is all based on pure fact, people.
I would like to add that I don't really like the cover. Again, I didn't really like the cover of Oblivion or Morrowind because it's just an icon.
You know?
No.
Not really. It's a bit bland. It's like Modern Warfare 3. Because they know the game will sell itself, we were talking about that, they didn't put any effort into designing the cover. It's just white with a stupid guy on it.
I mean,
Really cover.
to be fair to Skyrim, it is a decent game, and I am exaggerating here. So, but fanboys, they will attack as they want to. But yeah, that's gonna have to be my quick choice bag of shit. Because I don't like it.
See, I've played a bit of Skyrim. I put 12 hours into it, but that does seem like a little bit compared to how much is in the game. But I don't know what it was. I just couldn't enjoy it as much as I did Oblivion. Oblivion is still one of my favourite RPGs of the last generation, and it really does. I still think it it holds itself well as still a really good game. I managed to do absolutely everything you could do in that game. I spent about 100 hours on it. No joke. Really about 100 hours on Oblivion. But there's just something about Skyrim. I thought it was a really beautiful looking game. I wanted to be out in the scenery all the time. But it seemed like about 95% of the quests wanted you to go down in little dungeons and caves that all look the exact same. And fight stupid little troll monsters and stuff. And no, I'd rather go out and fight a dragon, thank you. So...
Except on the hardest difficulty. Just
Yeah.
kills you in one hit.
That was my gripe with Skyrim. I just thought, for how good the game looks, it wants you going down in crappy little dungeons all the time, where you can't see anything in front of you but a stupid flickering candle.
Yeah, I mean, but to be like I said, I exaggerate quite a bit about it. I mean, it is good. I will not deny that, but I just do not like it. Another thing is you can. I really hope that for the next installment they'll like revamp the whole like combat mechanics, because I just don't like the idea that you can hold a two-handed warhammer and hit someone on the head with it, and then they're just like still fighting you as if nothing's happened.
We'd actually.
You know, I want to see people getting their heads bashed in and limbs broken, kind of like what Fallout does. You know, if you get hit like in certain areas in Fallout, your limbs will get crippled. They need that in Skyrim because
Dead Islands where you like smack someone in the leg with a stick and it just comes up break.
yeah.
Or just crawling about the floor. Oh, that's hilarious. So, is there anything to add to Skyrim? I don't think you guys have played it, have you?
Nope.
120 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did play Skyrim.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I did everything but the main mission and got, that's pretty much it. I just did
So you've
all
done
the side
everything
quests I
apart
could,
from what the game
explored
wanted you to
everywhere
do.
and
God. 120 hours.
without even doing the main campaign, so work that
Oh
one
my
out.
god.
You just got about like killing trolls and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
I got all my stats up to, all the things up to 100 before I went on to the campaign, and campaign was a piece of piss.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, the campaign's not very good. It's too easy. The final boss, you get like 3 other guys helping you kill it. What's up with that?
See, I don't necessarily mind an easy final boss, as long as it's quite an epic fight.
Yeah.
'Cause, not any spoilers, Watch Dogs, the final boss wasn't particularly hard, but it was an epic fight to get there. So,
Yeah.
although it frustrated me. Not the point, though. So, I think that might be the end of the segment and the end of the show. I
No.
know. So I hope you've enjoyed the return of the podcast. That's it for us. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you again soon.
See you later, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.